G'day guys, it's the Pink King here. I'm back with another one of my AFL 2020 Premiership season simulations. It's Hawthorn versus Carlton in this round 5 matchup. As the current ladder is, Hawthorn's sitting 7th. There's 5 teams that have only lost one game and have already played. I should specify, because Hawthorn's only lost one game, but currently they've got the same Premiership points as someone that's lost 2 games, I guess, so if that makes sense, sort of. Well, 3-1 anyway, so they've got 12 Premiership points, and yeah, there's 5 teams all on 16 Premiership points, or 4 wins. So yeah, they've dropped to 7th, all from that one loss to Geelong last week. Carlton, on the other hand, they're 2-2 at the moment. They're sitting 12th, so that's the difference between a 3-1 team and a 2-2 team, is 7 and 12. Let's just get into it. I've talked too much shit. Why is it at Marvel Stadium? It's a Hawthorn home game. It should be a MCG match, but yeah, whatever. No worries. Alrighty. So Hawthorn versus Carlton. We're playing at Marvel Stadium for some dumb reason.
It's time for Sunday afternoon football. The sides would be pretty happy with this turnout.
At least
it's a pleasure to welcome Gary.
Looks like a good day.
Today should be a great
O'Meara on the interchange bench. That's
Hawthorn and Carlton.
It's rough.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners are ready for the players.
I didn't even get to read that banner properly. There's too many players in the way. Did I just say Hawks? Is that all it says? Oh, high flying Hawks. Alright, seems like they couldn't really be fucked with that one. So the Carlton one was somewhat clever, I think. Couldn't read it. Doherty and Strats coming in the middle. Strats wins and he points right, so Hawthorn right of screen. Let's get the game started. Ball is bounced, and Segler wins it, and Liam Shields gives away a high tackle immediately. It's a 2-on-1. How did it get to a 2-on-1? Where's all the players gone? There was no one in the Hawthorn forward line. Carlton running up, get punched. Ball comes out. Rough conduct against Connor Glass. Short kick to Zach Fisher. I don't think that was 15. Doesn't matter. And Sicily intercepts just as it started to look dangerous for Hawthorn. Kicked back to the centre of the ground. Mark Pednet takes the mark. He's a former Hawthorn player. Got traded in the off-season. Couldn't get a game. He took a mark right in front of Segler just then, though. And Casbolt lines up and gets a point for the first score of the match.
The Blues lead is now 1.
So Frawley kicks out. That's not a good kick. It's straight to Mitch McGovern. So 7-point play opportunity here for Carlton. And they can't take it. It's just another point.
Now they lead by 2.
So Frawley decides to play on this time and go sideways. He goes short. No mark taken. It's out to Jack Martin, I think it was. No, Mark Murphy, who kicks the goal. So it wasn't a 7-point play. It was an 8-point play. Jack Martin got injured in that bit of play just then, and he has to come off for Nick Newman. So back to the centre. Segler wins it again. Goes down to a Carlton player and Cruiser runs away. Why is Cruiser still on the ground if he's not on the ruck? Because he wasn't the ruckman. In the middle of the ground, a few Hawthorn players around. Connor Glass handballs it straight to a Carlton player. They managed to give away a free kick, so Hawthorn kicks it into their 50. And Cade Simpson takes on 3 players and breaks 3 tackles. Kicks it out to the wing to Mitch McGovern. They've had all the run of play at the moment, although they've kicked it straight to Hawthorn, who couldn't take the mark. Stratton boots it forward, and they just can't really get any penetration deep in the inside 50 at the moment. Lockie Plowman takes the mark. He looks around, goes short, marked by Sam Doherty. He goes short again, so they're just moving around easily, Carlton. No one on Matthew Cruiser. How can you do that to the big man? Kicks it forward, Betts can't take the mark. Players everywhere. Ball spills loose and Sicily gets tackled and holding the ball, so Eddie Betts will take a shot to close the quarter and make it a 14-0 lead if he kicks it. And he misses, so it's 9-0 at quarter time. Hawthorn don't look very dangerous at the moment.
Carlton started well, now it's time for them to do it for 4 quarters.
Let's analyse the stats.
Yeah, 1 inside 50 to 4, even though they've had 2 hit-outs to none.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, they've had Carlton smashing in them in the disposals, specifically the kicks. More clangers to Hawthorn as well, that's not good. Way more marks to Carlton, so they're out marking them, they're out disposing them. They've just got more possession. Hawthorn just can't hold on to the ball at the moment, is pretty much what I'm reading. Segler taps it down to Burgoyne. Burgoyne kicks it forward and marked by Jack Newens. He goes sideways. This could be dangerous. Marked by Patrick Cripps though, so it's all good. He goes wide. He sees someone on the wing. It's Sam Walsh who takes the mark. And he goes wider again to Jack Martin. So they're just playing the keep you off game at the moment. It's working. Punch forward. Seaton kicks it up in the air, and big mark by Levi Casbolt. So they could pretty much put Hawthorn out the game before Hawthorn even get going here. With this kick. And he's kicked it. It's 15-0.
Back with another set of bounce.
Tap down. Mitchell kicks it forward. 2 on 2. No one comes down with it. Spilled loose, booted up in the air. So 2 on 2, and Tim O'Brien takes the mark. So finally they might go inside 50. No, they won't. It'll go sideways. Gone from one side of the 50 to the other. Tom Scully takes the mark and he goes backwards. What the fuck? Ricky Henderson takes the mark. He's now kicked it back to where it came from, and Ed Kerno. So they just kicked it around until Carlton managed to intercept the mark. They go wide. Hits the ground. Hawthorn player can't get to it. It's a 1-on-1. Mark Murphy takes the mark. He goes wide. Mitch McGovern takes the mark on the wing. He handballs it over the top. Turnover. Shield. Kicks it forward. Tim O'Brien gets drilled. Doherty kicked it down the line. Who was that? Bruce? No, Michael Hartley. I thought it was a 22, not 27. McAvoy punches it forward. And Tom Scully gives away a free kick for rough conduct. So nothing going the way of the Hawks at the moment. They're in real strife. Soccer forward off the ground. Hawthorn might have a chance now. No. Comes out. Carlton have the numbers now. Breaking tackles everywhere. No one can hold him. Kicked forward. Marked inside 50 by Jack Martin. So there's a lot of possession going Carlton's way. I don't know if he's going to carry the distance. He's going to try it apparently. There's 2 on 1 in the goal square too. Is it going to get there? It has. It's a goal. Jack Martin kicks a goal and it's 21-0. 52 seconds remain in the half. Hawthorn are on the ropes here. They need 4 goals to get in front. McAvoy wins the tap. He picks it up but gets tackled. No one followed him. And Ricky Henderson gives away a high tackle to end the half.
Carlton could control the
Well, Hawthorn started to get forward a little bit, but they just didn't want to really actually, get it inside 50. Actually get a scoring shot going. They just kicked it around until it got turned over. 20 clangers to half-time is a full-time amount of clangers. To have 6 hit-outs to none, not that that matters, because they don't want to enter the 50. Mark Murphy and Jack Martin both with 4 disposals. They'll probably be in the best players because they've both kicked 1 goal each. I'm not sure if Zach Fisher or Levi Casbolt gets the 3rd best on ground. Anyway, let's just keep going. Second half begins. Tap down. Broken tackles everywhere. Hawthorn just can't tackle them. Sam Walsh takes the mark. He goes back, decides to go short, and Ed Curnow takes the mark, and he's in his range here. He'll kick this. Yep, drills it. It's 27-0. And after last week, where Hawthorn allowed the last 4 goals or 5 goals of the game, they've now allowed the first 4 goals here. So they have not kicked a goal since third quarter of last week. It's now the 3rd quarter of this game. So that's 6 quarters they've gone scoreless, or goalless anyway. And they've allowed the last 9 or 10 goals, including last week's score. So nothing going Hawks' way. Picked up by Mitch McGovern. He runs. He's going to kick it, and he's missed. 28-0.
The margin is 28.
4-4-0.
Marks now and conceded.
And the kick out goes straight to Eddie Betts. This is
35 metres out.
this is just a little bit shit to watch. Eddie Betts misses. It's 29-0 now.
Henderson to bring it in.
He plays on. Goes wide and short. Marked by Connor Glass. Can they do anything? Like, are they going to even try and attack? Hardwick takes the mark. It was after a 10-metre kick. He goes back to Glass, who takes the mark. So now we're going to go sideways. Eddie Betts takes the mark, and now he can have a shot at goal. So Hawthorn's taken 4 kicks to get to absolutely nowhere. It's gone straight back over their heads, and no one's on the line to stop it. So it's a point. It's 5 goals the difference now. It's 30-0. 5 straight kicks will get them level. Henderson goes long and wide. It's actually made it outside 50 this time. Sicily gets drilled the second he grabs it. So it's made it very minorly past the 50-metre arc. And Tom Mitchell gets drilled straight away. Hawthorn finally get a bit of movement. They've got players goal side. Tom Mitchell bombs it in. And a mark from Jarman Impey. That's the first mark inside 50 for the whole match. It's Jarman Impey on the lead, and he'll kick this with probably no time left on the clock. And he kicks a goal! Wow, they kicked a goal. They're now 4 goals down. 30 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. They're not going to get a score in this quarter. So that's the end of the quarter. 1 quarter to go. It's 24 points the difference. And
let's have a closer look at the stats.
Yeah, 2 inside 50s for 1 goal.
They need to find a way to control the play better. And
it's pretty much, it just comes down to how many clangers they want to give away. Carlton's doubled them in disposals. Everything else is pretty much No, not really. It's pretty heavily Carlton's way. Yeah, alright, well, let's just get into it.
40 to go.
They have to go quickly to have any chance from here.
Burgoyne pumps it wide. Shields gets beaten by Jack Newlands there. So it's on the wing. Carlton goes sideways and backwards, but there's a player by himself. Wingard's running him down, and he gets the kick away in time. And somehow it's just Carlton players everywhere just loose. Marked by Michael Hartley. And he goes sideways. Why would you go sideways? You got players there. He handballs, kicks it long to Chad Wingard. He takes the mark. He plays on, kicks it just outside 50. Paul Puopolo takes the mark, and he wheels around, plays on, kicks it inside 50, and marked by Jack Gunston. So they're finally making an attack on the 50. But I mean, it's 7 minutes gone in the quarter already. They need to hurry up. And then he kicks it out in the full, so that's not going to help them.
Puts it out on the full. Puts it on the boot.
Short to Matthew Cruiser, who takes the mark.
Uses it by foot.
Here he goes to Lockie Plowman. Here he goes sideways to Nick Newman. And they can pretty much just run out the clock just doing this. Chad Wingard takes another mark, so Hawthorn get another possession. Another mark inside 50, it's Tom Mitchell. He's got the distance. He's got to hurry up. They can kick 3 goals in 8 minutes, but they can't win. You can't kick goals at all. He misses. 1 goal 1 to 4 goals 6.
Hawthorn behind by 23.
4 straight kicks will win it for Hawthorn now. They've got 8 minutes to do so. Not impossible, but sort of have to have the ball to do it. Marked by Jacob Wiedering. He goes short. No one takes the mark there. Throwing the ball against Zach Fisher. Does Jack Gunston have the distance here? I think he probably does. But he's going to run off the whole clock by doing it. He goes bang and it's dead straight. So Hawthorn still technically a chance. They're 17 points down now. So what? 3 straight kicks? Or 2 straight kicks? 3 straight kicks in 4.5 minutes. Ball finally finds the ground. It's a Carlton player. He's gone backwards though. It's tackled. Holding the ball? No. No prior opportunity. Segler should win this. He does. Down to Tom Mitchell. He soccers off the ground. Handballed backwards. It falls to a Hawthorn player. They kicked another one. And maybe if there was another 5 minutes on the clock, they might have a chance. But yeah, they sort of just fucked around for too long now. It's 11 points the difference with 2 minutes 25. If they'd had 1 more goal or 5 more minutes, they'd probably win. Segler down. Mitchell can't do anything with it, and it's a ball up, and that's just enough time, I reckon. Burnt off the clock now for it to be all over. Oh, high tackle against Ed Curnow. Maybe one last roll of the dice. Marked by Daniel Howe. He's gone back on the mark, and he's taken too long. Siren goes. He can make it a 5-point ball game. Not that it really matters. It's just a percentage, really. But yeah, it just took Hawthorn 3 quarters to wake up, and that's out in the full. So they lose by 11 points. Yeah, it just took Hawthorn 3 quarters to actually, start playing. It was right at the end of the 3rd quarter that they kicked that goal. So yeah, what, 2.5 quarters. 2 3/4 quarters to actually start doing anything. Which you just can't do to any team. Can't just do nothing for 3/4 of a match. Yeah, and that's pretty much what the stats say. They got smashed in the disposals. They got smashed in the marks. They actually won the tackles, but that's because they didn't have the ball a whole lot. They smashed them in the headouts. But yeah, 28 clangers. So very, very inefficient with the ball. Looking at that, you'd probably say Ricky Henderson got man of the match for Hawthorn. He's probably the best Hawthorn player there. Mitch McGovern probably beats Mark Murphy, but I mean, you could give all 3 votes to all 3 Carlton players there. Mitch McGovern, Mark Murphy and Jack Martin. It's just a matter of what order you want to put it in. I wouldn't give it to Ricky Henderson because his major ball winners, his disposals were all out of the fucking kickouts, and yeah, he didn't do a whole real good job of that. He gave away a lot of scores for Carlton. So yeah, I'd go Mitch McGovern probably 1, Mark Murphy, then Jack Martin. That's the 3 I'd give votes to, but Tom Mitchell might sneak in there as well. Yeah, no, Eddie Betts, Mark Murphy, and Jack Martin. So that's fair enough. I didn't think Eddie really did a whole lot, but that's okay. We'll be okay with that. That's pretty much what I said. I got 2 of the 3. Wait, did Eddie Betts get best on ground? What the fuck did he even do? He got 4 disposals, 2 marks, a free, 1 tackle, and 3 points. So he got best on ground for getting 3 points effectively. That's interesting. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.